Hi you guys, it is the Pretty Coach Oracles here, and I am coming to do the Rising Energetic reading for the day. It will not be live. But anyway, I got a lot of energy here. Let's go ahead and hop in to this, okay? So, we have as the overall energies, we have, I don't know where I got all this black stuff on my hands, but I don't appreciate it. Anyway, we got the Sagittarius energy here with the card of Temperance. What I got immediately for this is union. And I think that the name of this is going to be Imminent Union, or next time around Imminent Union, something like that, okay? Anyhow, that's what I got, union. Underneath this, I'm now currently seeing the Six of Cups. And I definitely feel like this is an energy that showed up, period, in the reading. I didn't even look at the bottom of the deck past the Temperance card, but to see this now that I'm looking, it's so in alignment, okay? So basically, some of you guys who are going to resonate with this reading, I feel like an ex of yours, and if it's not an ex, it could be a new person for some people, but it's still going to be someone that you knew. It's going to be someone from your past, okay, that you might have had some form of friendship with, bare minimum, or some type of deep emotional connection, okay? And right underneath the Six of Cups, we have the Tower. And for me, the Tower is all about shaking foundations. It's about, shit hitting the fan, things blowing up a little bit, things being disheveled and knocked out of whatever we think is their current place, okay? Moving on. Let me not go too deep into that, because this reading, y'all, with what came out and the notes that I took, you're going to understand why I don't even have to go that deep. For the clarifying cards, the original deck that I used to clarify, we have the Ace of Swords here, which is a card for me about clarity. It's a card about speaking truth. It's a card about receiving whatever type of spiritual communication that needed to be, that is going to bring clarity and truth, so that someone could then speak this truth and or act upon this truth, okay? Possibly where there was once maybe deception, plotting, scheming, and or if it's not deception, somebody literally just could be trying to plan, okay? But whatever it is, it's leading to forward movement and progression. So let's see what else happens here. And last but not least, I did pull a few more cards to even clarify the clarifying deck. And the overall energy of that was the Five of Cups, which the Five of Cups does show itself, I believe, in the clarifying deck originally. But I feel like someone is going to experience great loss. Someone's going to experience some remorse, some sadness. Even repentance is a word that came to me with this Five of Cups energy. But after that, they're going to be putting a new offer in towards either this ex person, okay, and they're going to be really ready, I feel like, to take responsibility for this connection, and even responsibility for the crap that they did possibly or did not do that led up to some of the shenanigans that we're going to see. So I'm going to get into it now. The card that came up first when I was asking Spirit about past energy, recent past energy, I had two cards, the King of Rods come out together with the Queen of Swords in reverse. So I had to clarify those, because the only energy that I kept picking up on very, very strong was the Queen of Swords energy in reverse, which was bitter. The word bitter kept coming to me. So I feel as though there could be either a bitter King of Rods, or there was a bitter woman in a connection that influenced maybe a King of Rods, which is the Queen of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, but that could be anywhere in the chart. To me, this was someone who could have been very manipulative, someone who was very rude, mean, inconsiderate, a person who was bitter, and therefore they plotted and schemed to me upon this Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius male, whom they could have been married to. For some of you guys, this has nothing to do with the other person. This is more so of the person that's on the mind of the King of Rods, which would be the one who he could have or could currently be in separation from, okay? So let me read some of the thoughts that initially came to me. I just started writing them down. So here's what I said. A masculine could be feeling restricted from one day he feels brought happiness into his or her life, okay? Because we know that masculine and male energy, whatever. I like to read what's on the card, but I still understand that this could really go for a woman too. If it just does, it just does. Where I'm feeling restricted from happiness is from the Eight of Swords and the Sun card. So here we go. A person could be feeling restricted from the person who they feel brings them happiness. A woman or a man they may currently be separated from and even bitter towards. So I did feel like this man could possibly be bitter towards this woman, even though there's a lot of care. Okay. I think that, and again, this is recent past energy, so this could have been how this male was acting towards this woman in times past. So then when I go to clarify the Queen of Swords, the cards that came out is the Eight of Cups, which is emotional detachment and maybe even physical detaching, the Ace of Pentacles, and then the Victory card. So here's the next set of my notes. It says, this person could be either considering a new fresh opportunity with said person, though they walked away before, or the person walked away from another connection to begin this connection, one that they saw as leveling up or as some form of a victory. So in times past, this person, another person could have walked away from them, this King of Rods, or they walked away from and emotionally finally disconnected from another connection. Okay. And in doing that, they could have saw getting with this particular woman who they are also now in separation from. I hope that makes sense. As them one-upping the other person who may have left them. And they could have saw it as something that they had been wanting, a victory, a win, okay? Now I'm going to move on to the present energy. The present energy, oh, wait, let me see, let me make sure. Yeah, so I am moving on to the present energy. So the present energy, we have, all three of these cards, by the way, came out at the same exact time. So I knew to take them all as the message. We have the Knight of Swords right here, the Judgment card here, and then we have the Ten of Pentacles. So I did clarify each and every one of these cards as well because I felt the need to. But overall, I definitely got this vibe of somebody having a plan, or somebody could be deliberating on whether or not they rushed or they did move too quickly with something or someone. Okay? But when I clarified the Knight of Swords, the cards that came out were the Death card in reverse. So this is giving me this unfinished business vibe, or that something hasn't changed or someone has not changed type energy. The Queen of Cups, which for me was more so in regards to a person. Queen of Cups energy is loving, nurturing, kind, emotional, spiritually in tune, and all that kind of stuff. And we got the Ten of Cups here. So this was the energy that makes me feel like somebody could still be pining away or holding on to the energy of the Queen of Cups. And the fact that this person, for them, could have been like wish fulfillment. Okay? But let's go. So I said, one could be planning to return to a woman they see as beautiful, loving or caring, motherly, and maybe even the woman of their dreams, a very sensitive woman. They may have thought their feelings would change, but have not yet. They may feel unresolved about this connection. Those are my thoughts that just came from it, okay? So basically, with the Knight of Swords, whatever action at one point in time that they took, maybe against this woman or male, however it resonates for you, I feel like this person is probably thinking like, shit, I moved too quickly. But this is present energy, so I'm also feeling more so like this person is trying to create a plan. They want to move fast. Because I think that they've been deliberating, they've been thinking about this long enough, and I feel that somebody's ready to take some form of action. Because they realize something isn't over. So moving on to the Judgment energy. The Judgment card is a card of either someone making an actual decision or at least someone deliberating, okay? So the cards that clarified the Judgment card, Seven of Wands in the reverse, the Page of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. For me, I swear, the message that came from this immediately was that someone is no longer defensive against this connection, and that they're coming back ready to offer. Okay, so here's what I got. Someone has made a decision or could be deliberating on what to do. In times past, they were defensive against the connection and the lessons that came with it because it was new. That I get that energy from like the Page of Pentacles. This is about new lessons, or beginning to learn a new skill set. Could be what it's, so that's where I get the whole because it was new energy from. It says, but now this person seems to be overflowing with care or concern, wearing their heart on their sleeve, or bare minimum, the heart chakra is open and ready to give and receive love and emotional intimacy. Y'all, I was just writing what I felt like Spirit was telling me based upon the energies and stuff that I was feeling. Last but not least, from the present energy, we got the 10 of Pentacles, right? So I'm like, okay, here are the clarifying cards for the 10 of Pentacles. Judgment coming out again. We just clarified the Judgment card. So as if it wasn't enough, I feel like there has been a decision that's been made. Maybe somebody was in deliberation, but now, honey boo boo child, the decision has been made or will be. The High Priestess showed up here. I felt like an energy of someone could be dreaming about each other or something like that, or at least whatever way Spirit speaks to this person. Spirit has been ensuring to send them messages so that it can help them, make the decision that they needed to, because they were very indecisive. They were unsure. And so they were being still. But now the last card that came out was the card of the Emperor. This is a husband figure, a boss figure, a masculine, a father figure for some people. It just depends on how this message is going to resonate. But long story short, honey boo boo child, okay, somebody is regaining order and control. So let me read what Spirit had me say when I was just jotting down the notes for this, okay? So I said, with the 10 of Pentacles, oh, by the way, the 10 of Pentacles energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, the Judgment card, that's Scorpio, okay? And all that kind of stuff. So here we go. This time around, and I don't know why I had to say it, why I felt the need to say it like this, but it says, this time around, the connection and level of commitment will be secure. These two will have a solid foundation and will build a family clothed in security. It says material possessions and finances may increase due to this coming together. This decision is destined to happen, and one party or both may have dreamt of these events or intuitively felt them. There was a time when the male or masculine was uncertain, but not anymore. Here's more. It says they've received the intel they needed to make this decision in truth and spirit, and plan to reestablish order in the connection. So now, for the future energy, or the most likely outcome, okay, I got the 5 of Pentacles. So I'm like, okay, the 5 of Pentacles. If you look really closely at this card, you guys, what I got from it is something kind of different from what I normally get from the 5 of Pentacles. All right. So I feel like there's a returning here, even though normally the 5 of Pentacles could be about a rejection, about someone leaving home, or at least being asked to leave, falling on hard times financially, stuff like that. Or if it's not financial, it's like a couple who they're having conflict in their connection in the home that they share. Okay. But here we go. Let's listen to what Spirit had me say here. It says someone, after partially observing themselves. Oh, let me read to you guys the clarifying cards, because that's where I also got a lot of my information. We got the 7 of Pentacles out first. The 5 of Cups. Here's that 5 of Cups energy again that I told y'all about. The Wheel of Fortune. And then the Knight of Wands energy. So now I'm going to go ahead and read what I was led to write. So it says, someone, after partially observing themselves or another, may have experienced great loss that has them in a state of remorse, regret, and even repentance, possibly after leaving one in the cold or being left in the cold, all of which has caused some karmic changes or lessons that that had one move out or wanting to travel to see someone. And that's like the Knight of Wands energy for me, okay? The Knight of Wands could be about traveling. It could quickly to someone or moving very fast. It could also be an energy of literally changing residence. Somebody could be literally thinking about moving. Okay, it says, I feel this person may return wounded. And that's what I got that from this card, from the Five of Pentacles. You know, it looks like this person is kind of coming back and that this person is, this woman here is receiving them. Their head is wrapped up and so is their hand that they work with. Whoever this is, I feel like somebody is taking some hints, mentally speaking, psychically, as well as in the way that they put in work and effort, okay? Their right hand. All right, it says, but open to real, it says, I feel this person may return wounded, but open to real true love. They may have suffered great financial conflict or loss, but it seems in returning to this connection, taking the chance, hold on, let me show y'all. Okay, because I'm getting more information because I wound up needing to clarify the Five of Pentacles some more than I'd already done. So here's what I got. The King of Cups, which is where I'm getting this whole open heart type of energy from besides just the Ace of Cups. This is also an energy of creativity and stuff. So I also feel like someone is going to be just way more spiritual too. And this is where they're also going to become more lucrative because they're finally in tune with their spirit. But let me keep going. King of Cups came out. King of Pentacles. That's the boss. That's the one who is going to get back financially set. But it looks like it won't happen until their emotional sensitivity is leveled up, until their spirituality matures. Last but not least, we have the Fool card, which is all about new beginnings, following spirit, a new path being forged, taking a risk, taking a chance, taking a leap of faith, going in a totally new direction. Aries energy right there. The Pentacles is Taurus energy, Capricorn or Virgo. And the King of Cups is Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Now, this is where I get the rest of this message from, where it says, after taking the chance, following spirit, they'll get more in return than first. No, they'll get more in return than just their monies. They'll be free spiritually and balanced with their partner. Now, mind you, the Temperance card is the overall energy of the original cards that we had here, okay? So with that being said, you guys, that is the reading for today. I am very excited and happy for this, as I feel like somehow, you know, I resonate with this and stuff. But yeah, this is an absolutely beautiful reading. I cannot wait to see who this all is going to apply to. I just get this vibe that this could be happening. That's why I feel the need to say imminent. Like, this is coming, and it's coming like kind of quick. Okay. So without further ado, you guys, thank you so much for watching this with me, for joining me for this limited time. If you guys would like your own personal or private readings, you can hit me up at theprettycoachoracles.com, but that information will be in the description box below. Okay. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. I'm going to be coming back with a spiritual message. I might share that just on my Facebook and Instagram and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see what happens. All right. Peace, love, light, and darkness, working to bring balance and harmony together, first within ourselves and then within our worlds. Bye, you guys. If you're new to the channel, be sure to like the video and subscribe.